I've noticed that most founders treat churn as an inevitable part of the business rather than a problem they can actually solve with a bit of structured data. I think people often forget that learning how to build a SaaS cancellation flow is actually the easiest growth lever available to pull, even before you've reached perfect product market fit. The goal is to move beyond generic sign-up rates and focus on experiments connected to lifetime value. The worst approach to churn is having a static exit process that has not been touched in 18 months. I think it's worth remembering that if you do not provide a structured way for customers to tell you what went wrong, you're missing out on the richest product feedback available. It's interesting to see how many teams realize too late that they've been sitting on a goldmine of data that could have protected their valuation during due diligence. I've always found that the secret to how to build a SaaS cancellation flow lies in the speed of implementation rather than over-engineering a complex internal system. I'm usually looking for ways to empower teams to manage the experience without any development work involved. When you realize that you can be live in the time it takes to have a lunch break, the excuses for high churn start to disappear. I'm generally a fan of starting with the reasons why people leave, because the quality of your data depends entirely on the language you give your customers. Once you understand how to build a SaaS cancellation flow, you can begin testing whether a pause option or a targeted discount takes care of the friction better than a generic goodbye message. I think it's worth remembering that a customer who accepts an offer is giving you a clear signal about your pricing and value perception. Create an account to view cancellation flows that are automatically generated for the product. Edit and preview specific save offers like discounts or plan switches within a no-code editor. Integrate with existing payment processors to automate the retention offers. Paste a simple code snippet into the application to go live and start collecting feedback instantly. Imagine a world where your retention numbers finally move the needle because you took 30 minutes to learn how to build a SaaS cancellation flow. You can achieve this outcome and start capturing real churn data today without any heavy lifting from the engineering team. Raft takes care of the structured feedback and targeted offers, so the focus remains on building the product. You can get started for free right now and have your first layer of insight before the next round of results.